And so, do you personally enjoy table tennis?
Oh my goodness, I love the sport. I've been playing my whole life.
Yeah.
Why do you think that? Not here at Major League
No,
Table Tennis.
sir.
You see the highlights from some of our top players.
안녕하세요. LA중펜입니다. 자, 본격적으로 영상을 시작드리기 앞서서 제가 안내 말씀 하나 드리겠습니다. 자, 메이저리그 탁구가 2025년까지의 스케줄이 나왔는데요. 자, 2025년 1월 17일부터 19일까지 포모나에서 경기를 직관을 하실 수가 있습니다. LA 근교에 계신 분들은 메이저리그 탁구를 직접 보실 수 있는 좋은 기회가 될 것 같습니다. 더보기란과 첫 번째 댓글에 링크를 참조해 주시고요. 한번 둘러보시고 온전히 탁구에만 집중할 수 있는 그런 경험을 한번 해보시길 바라겠습니다. 자, 3일차 패스도 있고요. 각각 하루 따로따로 표를 구매를 하실 수도 있습니다. 자, 이렇게 들어가시면 프로모션 코드란에 초이20이라고 치시면은 20% 할인된 가격을 적용받으실 수 있으니까요. CHOI 숫자 20 기억하셔서 적용을 하시고 할인된 가격으로 구매를 하셔서 게임을 즐겨주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 대회 2일차를 맞아서 다시 한번 포틀랜드 주립대학교 체육관으로 향했는데요. 대학교 안에서 5일장이 펼쳐진 그런 모습을 보고 계십니다. 자, 경기장이 바로 여기 뒷건물인데요. 자, 이국적인 모습이죠. 야채 바구니들도 한국과는 사뭇 다른 그런 모습이었습니다. 자, 바로 뒷건물로 들어가기 전에 제가 방송차를 우연히 발견을 했어요. 그래서 아내를 한번 찍어봐도 되겠냐고 부탁을 드렸더니 흔쾌히 오케이를 하시더라고요. 보니까 총 8대의 카메라를 운영하고 있었고요. 주로 유튜브로 생방송이 되다 보니까 바로바로 리플레이라든지 아니면은 이 하이라이트 부분을 편집해서 따로따로 이렇게 송출하는 이런 과정을 저한테 설명을 해주고 있었습니다. 지금 이곳이 오레건주 포틀랜드인데요. 5일 있다가 다음 이벤트가 노스캐롤라이나에서 열리게 돼 있었어요. 그리고 또 5일 있다가 다음 이벤트가 시카고에서 열리고요. 그래서 이분들이 전 미국을 그냥 운전을 해서 다녀야 되는 그런 상황이었습니다. 실제로 멀리 가야 될 때는 하루에 1600km를 운전한다 하더라고요. 선수들이 입장하는 모습인데요. 아무래도 팀전이다 보니까 이렇게 팀끼리 서로 이렇게 줄을 지어서 입장하는 모습이 조금은 낯선 그런 모습이었습니다. 선수들이 다들 저와 일면식이 있었기 때문에 서로 이렇게 눈인사도 하면서 하는 모습이 더욱더 팬과 선수들과의 친밀도를 이렇게 보여주는 모습이라고 할 수 있겠습니다. 홈팀인 포틀랜드 팀이 승리를 하고 나서 관중석의 모습인데요. 관중 수는 그렇게 많지 않았지만 탁구를 정말 사랑하시는 분들이 다들 모여있기 때문에 열정적으로 응원하는 모습을 볼 수가 있었습니다. 팬 서비스도 아주 좋았는데요. 사인은 물론이고 같이 게임도 심지어는 해주더라고요. 이렇게 이기고 나서 다음 일정이 없을 때 선수들이 일반 팬들과 섞여서 이렇게 탁구도 쳐주고 하는 모습이 정말 인상 깊었습니다. 자, 이렇게 시작한 지 18개월이 지난 메이저리그 테이블 테니스. 자, 앞으로 어떤 식으로 발전을 하게 될지 궁금한데요. 플린트 레인과의 인터뷰를 한번 보시도록 하겠습니다. 제가 양해를 구하는 말씀을 해야 될 것 같은데 초점을 얼굴에다가 제대로 맞춰놨는데 이게 어느 순간 틀어져 버렸습니다. 그래서 초점이 좀 안 맞은 점 양해를 좀 부탁드리겠습니다.
So here I have Flint Lane, the commissioner of Major League Table Tennis. So please say hi to Korean table tennis fans and some of my global subscribers.
Greetings, everybody out there. Hello, Korea, and thank you for tuning in to Major League Table Tennis.
Okay. So please tell me your story about how did you make up your mind to organize Major League Table Tennis and when and what triggered it?
Yeah, so I'm actually not a career sports person. I ran a software company for 20 years, and I thought I was going to retire at the end of 2022 after the company got bought by a private equity firm. But I didn't do well in retirement. I lasted about 3 weeks, and I was bored out of my mind. And I've always been fascinated by table tennis and surprised that nobody has tried to build a professional league in this country, right? We have every pro sport you can imagine in America.
Right.
And table tennis leagues exist in all the countries throughout the world. So why has nobody pulled this off? And as a fan of the sport, I thought this was a challenge worth solving. And we were off to the races in March of last year. And we had our first season starting last September. And now we're starting our second season here in Portland. And we're having a great time.
That's cool. It's amazing. So, okay. So I saw your name on the players list in the 2024 U.S. Nationals, and I actually saw that you play a match with my friend from Texas.
Did I beat him?
You beat him.
Yes.
And so, do you personally enjoy table tennis?
Oh my goodness, I love the sport. I've been playing my whole life. Recreationally, I was a basement player until I was 45 years old. And then my wife surprised me with a birthday present with a table tennis lesson from David Zhuang, who's a 3-time Olympian, 6-time US champion. So I show up at his basement like a recreational player, and I think I'm good. In fact, that's our tagline at Major League Table Tennis, because everybody thinks they're good. Until you know what good table tennis is, you have no idea. So I show up at his basement, and I get creamed. He destroys me. I couldn't even hit the ball. And that was 12 years ago. Since then, I have trained regularly. I play at least 4 days a week. I own a full-time club in New Jersey, a full-time club in Florida, and I am fully in love with the sport. And when I don't play, I get irritated. So yeah, I do love table tennis. I'm mediocre, but I do love the sport.
Yeah, I remember your rating was around like 16 or 1700?
Yeah, I think I'm currently 1856.
1856. Wow.
I've been as high as 2000, so I need to work my way back up.
Okay. For me, I have a little bit more than 2000. So we can make a match.
Why are we not playing instead of talking?
Okay, now Major League Table Tennis is having second season. And I noticed some unique changes. For example, challenge opportunity for like a service net and edge situation.
방금 말씀 들으신 대로요. 메이저리그에서는 세계 최초로 비디오 판독 시스템을 올 시즌 2부터 도입을 했습니다. 자, 보시면은 화면에 저 위에 보이시죠? 지금 어떤 상황이냐면은 상대 팀에서 상대 선수가 이제 탁구대를 쳤다 이렇게 챌린지를 한 상황이에요. 자, 그래서 슬로우 비디오를 통해서 자, 보시면 밑에 스커트가 움직이는 모습이 보이시죠? 자, 그래서 이 모습을 비디오 판독을 통해서 중앙심사위원인 지금 에드 호게드 씨가 지금 판독을 하고 있는 그런 상태입니다. 자, 또 다른 사례로는요, 엣지냐 사이드냐, 요거 생활체육에서도 굉장히 논란이 많죠. 요럴 때에도 챌린지를 써서 확실하게 판정을 하고 넘어가는 이런 사례가 있었습니다. 실제로요. 이런 비디오 판독 이외에도요.
And serve clock, like pitch clock in MLB. So I'm so positive about this trial.
여러분들 혹시 미국 메이저리그에 혹시 피치 클락이라고 아십니까? 지금 보시면은 투수가 공을 던지기까지 18초의 시간을 주는데요. 이 시간 안에 공을 던지지 않으면 파울이 선언되거든요. 자, 2022년, 2023년 차이가 나죠. 메이저리그 탁구에서도 이런 걸 도입했는데 지금 왼쪽에 보시면 초가 내려가죠. 선수가 시간을 질질 끌면서 플레이를 하게 되면 관중이 시청을 잘 안 하겠죠. 자, 그런 걸 방지하기 위해서 이렇게 피치 클락 같은 서브 클락을 도입한 메이저리그 탁구입니다.
Which make MLTT more unique. So I heard you're talking about these plans, but I thought that it's just a future plan, like season 5. But in season 2, you did it, right? So you are trying those in season 2. Why you make that change? Yeah.
So table tennis, as a sport, as a team-based sport, hasn't worked really well in many countries. It works really well at the higher end of the China Super League. In India, there's this thing called Ultimate Table Tennis now, which is doing well. But just rolling out a bunch of people playing singles, that's not exciting. So in the first season, we came up with lots of innovations, including the golden point, wins 10-10. Whoever scores the next point wins. A lot of pressure. The coolest thing we did was the golden game, where players are rotating every 4 points. And a lot of the table tennis purists hated that idea. But meanwhile, table tennis purists didn't get us anywhere in this country. So we need innovation. So we innovate when we think we can make the sport more exciting for the fans. And that was why we did these other 2 changes. So
that's cool.
We have a challenge rule. Much like other American sports, you can challenge calls that you think the umpires got wrong. Like, did it hit the uniform? Did it hit the side, or did it hit the edge? And that has added a nice modern approach to sports. The shot and serve clock, most sports have some kind of clock to keep things moving. Like baseball introduced a pitch clock, and they shaved 30 minutes off of each game. Most of our players don't need to be on a timer. It's 18 seconds to serve, but there are some that just walk around for 45 seconds. And that's not great for the attention span of the average American or the average sports fan. So the goal is just to keep things moving, making it more fan friendly.
Oh, that's so nice, so nice. So actually, table tennis, people love to actually play it rather than watching it. So that's why it's very hard to make a pro league. But I think you're like innovating as a first trial. I think it's really positive. Yeah.
Why do you think that? Like I was in the Olympics, I was not in the Olympics, I was at the Olympics watching table tennis, and there were 8,000 screaming fans watching Alexei and Felix Lebrun play, right?
Yeah.
There was a wave going around. So I disagree that people don't like to watch it. When our fans come to the matches, we survey them after the match. How did you feel about it? And they're overwhelmingly positive. Most people haven't seen it in person at a high end, so they don't even know what it's like.
They just see and just after service and hit the ball, and then they just walk around and pick the ball again and serve and shoo, and it finishes.
Not here at Major League Table Tennis. You see the highlights from some of our top players. We've got here Liam Pitchford, 20th best player in the world participating. He had his debut performance yesterday, and it was electric. The crowd loved it. So I think if people haven't experienced high-end table tennis, the team-based format of Major League Table Tennis, they should give it a try.
Yeah, so what I love about the table tennis is we can breathe together with audience and athletes together in the same place, right?
Yeah, it's great for people who know table tennis, but it's also great for the casual family, right? Table tennis, unlike some sports in America, everybody kind of understands table tennis. Maybe they had it in their basement or at their church or at their school. So people understand the sport, and seeing it at a high level, they're amazed at how good these folks are.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Chuck.
Hopefully, Major League, like a season 100 in 100 years, right?
We hope so.
Yeah.
We've got a lot in store for the future, and we've been doing this for just 18 months now. And now I'm doing an interview with you.
Yeah.
So clearly we've made an impact on the world. We've got some great players who've come to watch the matches, and if we've accomplished this much in 18 months, imagine what we could do with 5 or 10 years.
Right. So they can put their name on the stone like a history in 100 years.
There's going to be kids walking in school with these players' uniforms on them, right?
Good.
Just like all the other modern sports.
Like a Baby Ruth, right?
I hope so.
Thank you.
All right, Joe.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, Flint.
실로 엄청난 열정을 가지고 있는 플린트 레인이었습니다. 시합이 다 끝났는데 저기 뒤에서 플린트가 직접 이렇게 손수 철거를 하더라고요. 자, 저런 리더라면 메이저리그 탁구 성공하지 않을까 하는 생각을 하면서 포틀랜드를 빠져나왔습니다. 자, 지금까지 시청해주신 여러분 고맙습니다.